Hey, hello, and welcome, informers. Welcome back. I wasn't going to make a video today, but after everything that I've been looking at today about Facebook's new crypto venture, Libra, there really seems to be a lot of concern, a lot of confusion coming from investors and just people who are interested in knowing more about this. And I wanted to try and just bring a couple facts and some of my opinions on this note. But before we start, I really want to thank everybody who's been supporting the channel. We are only a few subs away from 30, which I'm really excited about. It's really encouraging to see everyone's support as we grow as a community and as a channel. And I just want to thank you, informers, for everything you guys are doing for me. And without further ado, Facebook's crypto Libra. So this beast has not been seen before. Which I can totally understand that it's going to seriously freak out investors and people who just don't know a whole lot about this. And I can see how a giant corporation like Facebook taking a system that has been known for decentralization and been known for privacy, and them trying to make their own. And I can see how that's got a lot of people worried. And I've been seeing a lot of the doom and gloom stuff on investors' pages, like XRP, Tron, Hollow, Neo, EOS. I'm on a lot of those Facebook sites and on a lot of those pages. And when I'm on those pages, I do notice that a lot of people are worried. They're really worried. And I think that they are a little over worried. There's hundreds in the community that have rallying cries over Libra and a lot of speculation on what it's going to do to the market. And the first order of business here with Libra is what they specifically say and how they want to implement their currency is they want to first start by using it on Messenger and Facebook and the WhatsApp, which a lot of people know and use. And they're going to use it more as an intermediate transfer of traditional currencies. But what Facebook defines later, when you're reading through all the news about Facebook's cryptocurrency, is that what it hopes to do is to become an accepted form of payment. Now, let me back up. So the US dollar is an accepted form of payment. The British pound is an accepted form of payment. The Russian ruble, I think it's called a ruble, is an accepted form of payment. So Facebook, they're not going after investment coins, like Bitcoin and Litecoin and Tron and XRP and Hollow. They're not going after those type of coins. They're not trying to edge into that market. They're looking at the big picture. And as a big corporation, I can see why. So they are looking to dominate traditional coins. And honestly, after looking at the economies of the world, they have a reasonable chance of completing that goal, especially with how they are starting to bring in all these other super corporations. They're bringing in MasterCard, they're bringing in Uber, they're bringing in Coinbase, PayPal, Lyft, they're bringing in Visa. These are superpower companies that they are bringing in, and from what I can see, you're going to take somebody who, when you look at the U.S. economy, it's fairly strong. Even though there's a lot of back and forth with it, it's fairly strong. It will take a while for them to breach something like this. Take a look at, let's go with Libya or Syria or Afghanistan and look at their economies. Their economies are falling apart. Their economies are doing terrible, and there's a reasonable chance that in countries that have a less than thriving economy, this Libra coin could jump into a full-scale adoption. And Facebook's everywhere. It is a global scale company, and all these other companies that I mentioned and that you can see, they're all global scale companies, so they have millions of people that use them. And the battlegrounds for this coin are not going to be in the crypto realm. The battlegrounds for this are going to be, we're going to try and take over Russian currency. So let's take these countries that have weaker economies, and I shouldn't say Russia. Russia was a terrible example, but let's say like Pakistan, weak economy, Turkey, weak economy. These are where the battlegrounds are actually going to be. This is where Libra becomes a very viable option as a stable coin, as a stable currency. And if you think about it, if Libra is used like an investor coin, then it becomes worthless as a currency. So if Libra can balance out the system and make it stable and consistently stay stable with little to no manipulation, then all of a sudden all these countries with weak economies are going to start adopting the currency, and that will help them and help them grow stable and have the people be a little more stable in those countries. And this is a good thing. It's mass adoption of a digital asset, of a cryptocurrency. So this is a good thing for cryptocurrencies because of the exposure and stuff like that. But if you think about it really hard, how many of you got into crypto because it was stable? I didn't. How many of you got into this because you wanted someday of being able to pay off all your bills at one shot? Yeah, that one right there, that's me. I want to get rich and pay off my bills. That's what I want to do. Everybody, though, is looking for something that is consistent. And when you take a country that nothing is consistent and give it the opportunity to have a consistent currency, that is something that is very valuable. And I think this should not, and I should say, because I'm not a pro investor, this is strictly my opinion today, and what I have read and what has been released so far, this should not affect the market something crazy in the negative. Now, what it should do is drive the adoption of cryptos and the awareness through the roof, which would be absolutely amazing for the industry if, I'm being perfectly honest. And it'll be really interesting to see where this beast lies after the next year and see where the market lies and how Libra makes the attempt to change the world. It's going to be a bumpy ride, Informers, but it's going to be incredible, and we're going to see some really neat stuff in this next year that I cannot wait to tell you about. But thank you so much for joining me today, Informers. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share the channel. I would love to hear your comments, so please put them down below. I want to know what you guys think of this Libra currency and how you understand how it's supposed to work, and I want to hear more about it. And by sharing the channel, it really is the best way you can help us grow and be able to do cool stuff, like justify to my wife why I should quit my day job and live the life in the cryptoverse. Just kidding, honey. I still have a day job right now, I swear. But anyways, please take a look at my other videos and enjoy, and until next time, Informers, thank you.